Hi, this is Natasha. This is Boots to the Ground number 13. I'm not sure how long this one's going to be, but I just want to cover a couple of things because right now the energies are extremely intense, I want to say. And this is literally to do with the solar plexus, okay? It's a massive clearing out, harmonizing, I want to say, stuff that's coming up to do with families, to do with work, to do with self-balance. Literally, there's a lot of dense energy there is going on at the moment in one aspect, okay, like pattern and programming that's really to the forefront at the moment. And this, in actual fact, the more that they're doing the pattern and programming, i.e. the more in actual fact, okay, a lot of people are a little bit unstabilized, I want to say. But at the same time, okay, it is also awakening a lot of people as well, okay, which is good, but really positive. But I need to, in a sense, and I'm going to say the word need to, okay, because I've actually been told by my guides to come on and just say a couple of words, okay, because I think number 9, I said I was explaining about our outer fields, okay, and at the moment what's really coming sort of like to play in a sense is the density, the stagnation, I want to say, in your energy fields, which as the closest one is your etheric, okay, emotional and mental, okay, and the mental and emotional it is like where they really are trying to sort of like instill more lack, okay, more inner fear, I want to say, okay. The best way I can say it's like stuffing a bottle in, okay, putting a cork in, and it's like people are going to start exploding, if that makes any sense, on the emotional level, okay. And the fact is, this is about sort of like releasing it with ease and grace, I want to say, okay. This is about really getting into your meditations, going for massages, okay. What is it, Qigong, all of it out there, the alternative and the complementary. Go on to PHA, that's the, was it the People's Health Organisation Authority, it is. I'm a member of it. Go onto my website and you see PHA and put that into the internet, and go on to Telegram, okay, and you'll find alternative therapies that are actually sort of like they've got fees that are sort of like that are workable, and even I'm workable as well, and that's the truth of it, like bartering or whatever you can afford in a sense at the present moment, because that is all to do with lack, okay, because they're big on lack at the moment. It's lack of food, it's lack of money, it's lack of energy as well, okay, because a lot are really like feeling their energies really low, which in one sense, okay, the more that you're working with your energies, when I mean working with your energies, i.e. going to alternative therapists, okay, doing your meditations, the more you're releasing and you're connecting within. I can't explain it in one sense. You have to experience it to understand it, because this is so big. It is, okay, to do with your energy fields, how much, okay, we've kept within what was it, a vessel, I want to say, in our brains, and how much it's so important now to give yourself the chance and the ability to really, in a sense, go back to school. I'm not talking about 3D school, okay, I'm talking about school of the universe, okay. I'm not talking about going to the universe, but you can if you meditate, okay, but I'm talking about the universal laws, okay. I'm talking about really harmonizing within, knowing that you're not on your own, knowing that you love, knowing and feeling, divine energy, divine source, God, source, but energy, pure divine, that literally when you're coming into your I am presence, if you're just sort of like awakening, okay, and you go to a healer and you can feel that their energies, you know, when they're working on you, they're clearing the stuff and you're feeling it, okay, but you have to check they're working on themselves, and that's my one sort of golden rule, okay, because the emotional, okay, is linked to your emotional body, outer field, okay, is okay, I'm going to give you an example. I say, for instance, you've got children, okay, you've done the best that you can, okay, so the whole scenario was not nice, possibly, okay, but you feel guilt, you feel fear and stuff like that. But it's about clearing and harmonizing, because when you do the work on yourself, in a sense, but with another, an elder, I want to say, you're actually working on your field and clearing what needs to be cleared and harmonized. Okay, and it ripples out onto family members, friends, and the collective, okay, because we are all connected, like, you know, on a computer, the web, I want to say. But this is also because at the moment, okay, that where the energies from the different entities, I want to say, okay, because entities attach onto your energy field like leeches, like parasites, okay, and they actually, it's weird, suddenly you can just come over really tired, you can, for no reason, and suddenly you can have thoughts that are not what you would normally think, okay, it's like a replay and a replay and a replay, it's like wearing you down and wearing you down and wearing you down. Well, not anymore. Help is out there, okay, but you have to go and look for it, you have to ask for it, okay, because what's coming out to unfold over the next couple of months, it is a lot of people are going to need that support, okay, and that help, okay, from whatever avenues, okay, because it's going to be really, really, really needed, because in a sense it's like catch up from the last 3 years, it is, because the services, for instance, no disrespect towards the NHS, okay, because they've been trying to do their best, okay, but now you're being shown the cracks, okay, and people that are genuinely, authentically going to work, trying to do their best for communities and for humanity, have not had the right support system, I want to say, okay, in place, and it's worn them down, it has, absolutely, okay, where they feel dejected and want to give up and stuff like this, okay, but the fact is, at the end of the day, and I love saying this, at the end of the day, okay, it's about coming together collectively, no matter what field you work in, okay, it is about joining, it's about uniting, it's about working together in whatever aspect that you can to support, to be of service. But first of all, you have to be of service to yourself, because if you're depleted and tired, then you can't help another, okay, and this is where a lot of people have had it programmed and patterned in to be of service to others first and forget about yourself. That goes with family, friends, right across the board, but the main priority is you, and it is us, and it is me. When I'm flowing and I'm in my I am presence, and I'm really working literally on all cylinders and radiating out, then can be complete service and support to others. I can, because that means my cup is flowing over, okay, and that's the way it's meant to be, in a sense, but for all that work, you know, with their energies and doing their work, whatever form of work that they want to choose to do, because it's free will, free choice, it is. What I also do want to say to you as well, on the emotional body, uh, it's a field, okay, all of these are fields, okay, but when you get like the zaps, the tears and the lesions, and you can get the torns, I mean, these are just words, it means that there's gaps, okay, it's frazzled, okay, it's like your magnetic field, in a sense, I mean, because it's all combined, okay, it's all connected, it is, there's a little bit of a shortage, like a circuit shortage is the best way I can say, okay, it is really, really time to master our own individual energy. And it is knowing myself. When I mean knowing myself, by sovereignty, feeling our essence, our energy within our vessel. It is. It's about not being judgmental. It's about really being balanced, really being, you know, was it divine feminine, divine masculine, literally in unity, and you're flowing like the infinity symbol, okay, and you're just radiating out. You are, because at the moment it's like what I'm finding is people are completely acting out of character. They are, for whatever reason, okay, and that basically means to me that they're not in their full body. They're not in their they've got attachments, okay. When I mean attachments, that's multi-noughties, I'm going to say, in a very loving way, okay, because there's different types, as I've explained before. But this is real. This is the real McCoy. Go on to next week, see all the different films like Shadow, I think it's Shadow Hunters. There's all different types of films on there, and they say it's science fiction, this, that, and the other, and we do respect it's not science fiction, it's very real. Okay, but the more that you uplift yourself with laughter and comedy and stuff like that, the more you're actually vibrating on a different level, because there's nothing like when you're really feeling when you're laughing so much, it's like you have a joy and an upliftment to do, and that's about getting it consistent, okay, and flowing, okay. But this is so vast that it's about learning or remembering, because we've all got the inner knowledge within. It's about consciousness. Consciousness is not just one energy. Consciousness is many different possibilities, and many different names, and the names are just down here because really they're tones, they're frequencies, they are, and they're vibrations. And it's about, you know, really giving yourself the chance and the ability to heal yourself in so many different ways, that you working with your gifts, where it can be intuitive, you hear, you feel, you see. I'm just saying these in layman's terms, okay, because when you see, you see, when you hear, you hear, when you feel, you do. And this is about really where so much distraction has been working out there for eons and eons and eons, okay, eons and eons and eons. This is about not being distracted, but being really focused on yourself, okay, and literally working to the best of your abilities in so many different ways. It's also about words. Our words have been hidden, and words are vibration and frequencies as well. A part of this I know is a repeat, but in all fairness, it is, you know, it is a must, I want to say, okay, because the energies at the present moment in time so it's like being in a game of snooker at the moment, it is, but it's how you keep your balance, or a game of skittles, it is it skittles, I think, where you roll the ball down and you hit all the skittles, okay, and it's about how you can stay centered, really stay focused and stay centered within, and not feed into any energy that is distracting you, because when you feed into an energy that's distracting you, when you're feeding it, you're giving that more energy, so that is getting more how can I say it, more, it's more spreading, I want to say, okay. And so if it's a dense one, okay, then the denseness is going to be hitting the collective much more, okay. But the secrets and the techniques are actually within, and different workshops out there, different online, you know, different light worker star seeds, because at the end of the day, we're all talented, multi-gifted, and we're actually, this is just one part of us. In a sense, we're in a multiverse, which we really are, okay. We are divine sovereign beings having a human experience, we are. And right now, this is about working with your energy in such a way that you blow the socks off people in a very, very lovely way, okay? Because it is about walking the talk, okay? It is about clearing your energies. It is about going so deep. It is that you've got no nonsense, no blockages, no traps, no triggers. That you are literally just so in your I am presence, and you're here, and you're literally radiating off divine source, divine God. And that is the absolute 100% truth of it. It is. And when you put your hands on someone, okay, or your energy is just vibrating out, when you're walking along, you're spreading it more, it's vibrating, radiating out more. It is. And when you're actually working with clients, so they are actually getting up after a session and literally walking out the front door, wow, feeling it, really feeling the love, because that's what it is, love. It's not I love you down here Valentine's Day, okay, card, okay. It's I love you, and you are feeling, you're feeling your sovereignty. You're feeling your divinity. You're feeling love. You are. When you feel it in your heart, and it's just really radiating within you. Oh, to be so blessed, to be so blessed. So many of you are so blessed. And it's time to stop being lazy. It is. Lazy times are over. It is. But the solar plexus, okay, at the moment, it is about where a lot have been, I want to say, hoodwinked, literally hoodwinked and trapped, okay, and all of that is coming away now. It's all being harmonized. It is, and a lot of shadow work is going on as well for individuals, which is a good thing. It's a blessing. It really is, okay, to integrate any shadow work. It is, because at the end of the day, this is about your divinity just really, you know, you're in actual fact, it's connecting to the fallen angels going way back, when we decided, in a sense, eons went down paths for experience, and boy did we bite off more than we could chew, okay. But this is about biting off more than you can chew and correcting it, okay. And it is about reconnecting within and really working in such a way that the unbelievable is extremely believable, and what was hidden is no longer hidden. It is your instinct, is your knowing. When you're really in your I am presence, there's no messing about. It is no messing about. It's really getting to know your physical vessel, your body, and how it truly works, and how it does support you and protects you, and actually guides you in one aspect. It does. I mean, this is so vast, it's unbelievable. But anyway, this was just a really quick one for you, okay. But what I do want to say to you as well, what is it, solar plexus is about honoring yourself, okay. And this is authenticity, and this is why at the moment everything in your solar plexus, it's time to really get the onion layers and clear out the layers it is, and harmonize it all, okay. So you're really in a sense, in your root chakra as well, your base chakra, because that is all is one, okay. All is one when we're all united, okay. And well, that could be a year down the line, 10 years down the line, 100 years down the line, it could be longer. It depends on how much you really want to bring heaven to earth within. That's what it really depends on. But at the same time, it's also the processes that you have to go through, okay, to really release and harmonize what needs to be harmonized. It is. All I know is that we are truly in a marvelous time. We are, and this is so vast and so unbelievable, but believable. But the more that are awaken and come out the dream state, in a sense, the more everyone's going to be needed. Everyone is really going to be needed. They are. It's coming together as far as I'm concerned, with the visions that I've had, the experiences that I've had. and where I am at the present moment in time, where it's been divided and separate, families, friends, whomever, okay, all of that, the lids are coming off now, and your answers are coming in a sense, okay, but it is about really focusing on your own individual path, working with an elder or working with those that are actually doing the work on themselves, okay, and understanding or being aware, cancel clearly, understanding, understanding how our frequencies and vibrations work. And we need to know the positive, we need to know the negative, we need to know the all. We do. Because in one sense we're warriors, in one sense we're light workers, in one sense we're star seeds. We are multi-talented and multi, I want to say. There's so many aspects. I mean, we're in a cosmic world, really. There is so much to us. It's just like, wow. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days a few more. I will, but they will be longer, but they will be more confirmation for you. You take what you can resonate with, you leave what you can't, okay? You come back whenever you want to. It's free will, free choice, it is. And it is about asking, believe, and receive. Magical. Ask, believe, and receive. And believe is faith and a loss of love, a loss of faith, which is part and parcel, I want to say, but it's about reconnecting back with your faith. It is, and it's reconnecting back with your beliefs, but also your beliefs, feeling your beliefs, because you will know what you feel and what you sense and what you see and what you hear will be very, very true for you. And with that, I'm going to say namaste. Profound gratitude. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week whenever this comes out to you. And we'll catch up whenever. We will. Many, many blessings to all. And many blessings. Many, many, many blessings.